Hello guys, it's me, Chrome Drake, and welcome back to our Stellaris Let's Play featuring the Divinatorum and the race of the Rex Mari. So, on the last episode we sort of explored a bit, we found a new neighbour, so let's keep going and see what else we can see. It's really down to our science ships at the moment to find new life, new civilizations, and proselytize to whatever it is they might happen to find. So it's a bit of the waiting game at the moment. Our other one of our scientists leveled up, I don't know. Ah, yes, it's this science ship here who's leveled up. Alright, well, we're finding a good number of minerals at the moment. We'll go and explore this planet up here in just a moment. That's good. Look at this, Burano with 9 minerals. That's a lovely system. I'll have to tap that soon. So yeah, this sort of changed plans a little bit. That's short. Because I'm guessing, let's have a look at our contacts. I'm guessing that these guys are isolationists. Yeah, so we do not want to settle close to these guys. Any border friction we have could potentially be lethal. And I'd be tempted to set up an embassy. We're going to have to keep a very close eye here. So at the moment we have choices. I'm waiting for my capital ship, my colony ship research to be done. Ooh, 15%? I think we might actually take a chance and research that. So we'll see what happens. Encounter in Rex Yep, so we found Zeta aliens. So 30 months until my colony ships are ready. I've got plenty of time to spend some resources. So I will keep building up my infrastructure for now. Now, I think he's building one last, mining outpost. I will just click this and get him to build mining stations over here. There's so many different ways to do things on this game. I know that's been commented by other people, but the interface is very user-friendly. And in fact, just as a game... Oh, shit, hello. But just as a game, this is probably one of Paradox's most user-friendly to date. What's going on here? So we're receiving a transmission from the Larongia. They appear to have successfully translated our language, diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. So, when my military ships came down here, they saw them, and I didn't bother to research these guys, but they've researched me. So first contact with the Interstellar Larango State. We are the Interstellar Larango State, a peaceful nation ruled justly by our beloved king Taglaro I. I do not know what barbarity your bizarre species is capable of, but we hope future grievances can be settled through dialogue rather than violence. Well, he sounds like a bit of an asshole. However, we do appreciate the message. I mean, he's very alien compared to what we are, but we embrace all different forms of life. So, I think... Love is friendship set to music, Larango. Yes, well, I mean, you know, if they want to live through peace, that's fine. Let's just have a quick look at these guys. So let's go to species. Here they are. Now they like tropical worlds. So the good news is they're not going to be after our arid planets to begin with. This is very, very good. I'm still going to try and take this planet because if they take anything around here, like this world, if they take this world early, then that will block off this entire hyperlane from my, my ability to explore. So we're going to have to do something about that. However, the Yut Empire. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Cam 4. Our scientists think they inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago, based on the age of the artifacts. The aliens call themselves the Yut, and appeared to have been very large and flat anthropod analogues. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Yut to travel aboard the same starship. Wow, very, very interesting indeed. So that started a quest chain called the Precursor quest chain, and that'll be something we want to have a look at later. I'm going to start the Space Amoeba observation research, and also of the Zeta aliens that we found earlier. What now? Now, okay, something I'm going to do as soon as this ship has finished mining these minerals, I'm going to first of all, they don't like us at all. Oh, they're actually xenophobes. So they actually were talking a big game, but in actual fact, they don't want to have anything to do with us. They're xenophobic isolationists. Well, that won't do at all. We need to have a galactic front where everybody could talk and air out their grievances. We can't have xenophobes in our empire, especially isolationist xenophobes. So, I think we need to liberate these people and show them the error of their ways before long. So the thing is, though, if I settle this with the Frontier Outpost, they could get very pissy with me very quickly. So that changes our plans a bit. This construction ship, I'm going to queue up. In 2 months, I'm going to queue up a Frontier Outpost in Isom. And that'll move my borders, so even if they do take this world, they won't block me from this hyperlane, in theory. That's the theory. That's what I hope. The first Wayfinders have made their way home. That is great news. In fact, I'm going to send them down here a little way. I don't want them to go too far out of my borders at this point, because if another empire pops up, they could actually get trapped all over again. So we want to explore north and see what's there. That might not be the most efficient path to take, but that's the path that they are taking nevertheless. Okay, so we'll just keep this running for now. We'll see how we go. How's our planet doing, Mechatol? And we have another pop. Who's growing? Planet summary? Yeah, we got plenty of food. We're all good there. Excellent. We've just finished researching our deflectors, so that gives us shields, or the beginnings of shields. Ooh. Oh, damn. That is a good tech. I wouldn't take it right now, this moment. Blue lasers are excellent, because that seriously upgrades our firepower, but at the same time, fusion power would be even better. Why is this guy up here? Why? What? Hang on. Hang on. That's better. God, what was going on there, guys? That's much more like it. Right, sorry. Anyway, oh, we're going with the blue lasers. Well, you know, now we've actually got those up, I'm going to have to go for them. The next time we see a fusion reactor tech, we will actually go for that instead. And I'm just going to talk about this. Basically, on our ships, let's look at our corvettes. This is the ship construction screen, and you can see that we now actually have access to deflectors, which is awesome. I might actually just upgrade the design a touch. So they now have 50 shields. So over here, we can see that they have 300 hull points, 50 shields, not amazing, I know, and a little tiny bit of armor. And basically, we need to balance our power requirements. As long as we got 0 to positive power, we're okay. Though every component increases the cost of the ship. They were 56 credits, I think, minerals. They're now 77. And we can see that they're all outfitted with 3 small red lasers. We can change the core. So, we can change the types of stuff they've got on the ship. It's all good, and we will look into this more a bit later. But the ship designer is amazing, and I love its inclusion in the game. It's absolutely great. Okay, at the... Oh, we paused. Sorry about that, guys. At the end of this month. Ooh, Space Amoebas forever. The Space Amoebas, their nickname now lovingly popularised on Mechatol, are solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent organisms dubbed flagella, seemingly spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. Initially assumed to be the young space amoebas, the flagella do not seem to factor into any reproductive mechanics, each individual flagellum instead operating solely as a disconnected limb for its host amoeba, which is pretty damn sweet. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications of the graceful patterns of circulation apparent in the flagella's movements. Fascinating indeed, and we get a permanent plus 5% evasion on our ships, which is actually really rather good. As soon as this month is out, let's just speed this up a little bit. There we go. We are going to strike... Oh, curses, right. How far have you got left to go, mate? Alright, so as soon as you've done those 2... systems, I'm going to get you to go and survey Isom down here. You gained a level. Congratulations. So Ibleen 6 will be the last thing you need to research. And these would be... Oh, will these be... No, are those Space Amoebas? No, they're not Space Amoebas. They're something else. I think they might... Can't remember which ones they are. Right.
System survey complete.
You. Survey as fast as you can. You... I'm going to just put you onto passive again, and you're going to go and survey this arid world down here. The Tiyanki. The diviners name the beings floating through the dark Tiyanki. We are to keep at a respectful distance. Venerable. says our spiritualist trait. Right, have our military found anything yet? Not really. Alright, as soon as this signed ship has actually jumped through this technically hostile area of space, we'll put him back onto evasive so he stays safe. Beautiful. Right, and now we can start the survey of Item, which is fortunately a very small system. It just happens to have an arid world planet in it, which is great. Desert world. Arid, there's another arid here. So yeah, colonising a lot of planets seems like a great idea. You know what I'm going to do? I've actually got a lot of minerals. I'm actually going to start building up my fleet. So we'll go to our spaceport and we'll actually just get a few more ships, because I don't really want to be left with my trousers down if something attacks us. But colonising a lot of worlds is great, but it's a massive mineral drain, and that could be resources that you're putting into, tiles on your planets, or into star bases on your military, or onto mining stations. So you do have to sort of find the balance, I think. We'll just take this construction. We'll take this construction ship, and we'll actually have him move into this system, because it's nearly surveyed. He'll nearly, be able to build the frontier outpost fairly soon, I think. A lot of desert worlds. Can we settle deserts ultimately? Yes, plus 60% habitability. So we wouldn't actually be. So it's not our most comfortable type of world, but it's close enough to arid that we'd probably be okay.
System survey complete.
We're hardy people. We get by on science and faith. Good grief, that's a lot of worlds there. Right, the system survey is complete. I'm going to take my construction ship, and we're going to build a frontier outpost. It's costly, and it will also cost me some influence every month. But this will create an artificial sort of extension on my borders, and even if he takes this planet, or even if he builds a frontier outpost nearby, I claim this space first. This is mine. So that will hopefully keep this space lane open for us, provided we catch this system in the influence area as well. Hostile fleets, that's because our guys over here are still exploring. Yeah, definitely looks like we're going to be going north. I don't see a lot of arid worlds in this general direction. Oh, we have an idle signed ship. Where am I going to put you? Oh no, look! Oh, you know what I should have done? Okay. Reverse. Big time. Damn it. Right. I actually want to put the frontier outpost here because I want this system and I want this system in my area of influence. I've actually cocked that up slightly. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite to the Rex Mori in the backside, or whatever it is they have down there. I really don't know. I just hope that the influence will actually reach as well. We'll have to experiment. It's going to be a bit costly to do this. I don't like the name Void Skulkers, but that's just the sort of the ship names that we've been given so far. Oh, look at this. Isn't this awesome? A pulsar. Maybe there'll be some science around this. That'd be good if there was. Oh, yeah, there you go. Engineering. You might have expected physics over engineering, but whatever.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Great. Okay, construction ship, get your ass over there. Build me a frontier outpost.
System survey complete.
Okay, let's just pause the game for a moment. Let's have a little look around. So, you up there. Survey this. I'm not actually. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize this system was in our borders, even though I should have done. So I need to survey this system to see if there's anything mineable or usable there, and then we'll send you down here, and I think we'll send you then over here, here. And here. Now, where's our other signed ship? We will send you here, 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 and here. There we go. Perfect. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I've still got a sore throat recording this, just like the first episode. So, yeah. I'm just living with that. So you have to live with it as well. Isn't that nice? Something else that's also worth noting is I built these Void Skulkers, and it's really worth pointing out that these guys actually are costing me currently less upkeep, and I think it's currently like 0.33 energy credits per ship, just off the top of my head for Corvettes. They're costing me less because they're currently docked at my home system. We've encountered Eta aliens in Lox Ungrak O. Good God. Who named that? Probably us, but still. Oh, hell's bells. I bet that's another empire. We might be about to lose this arid world here, and we're going to have to be very... We're going to have to use frontier outposts if we can to secure our borders very early on. It looks like we're straight between two factions here. So basically I could research these guys and communicate with them, but as soon as I do that, they'll pop up. So I really don't want to. It's a bit cheesy, but hey, what can you do?
Hostile fleet detected.
And that's a space amoeba just sort of warping through our space. And it's stunning that space amoebas have actually have some sort of warp technology, but they do. And we've just found Theta aliens. Unfortunately, that space amoeba just warped into a system we were trying to survey. So we will sort that out in a minute. In fact, this science ship here, you go and survey these instead, and hopefully by the time you get back, it'll all be surveyed. Yeah, we've very much got another alien civ just up there. Okay, what are we going to take? Unlocking missile defense modules? Unlocking missiles as a secondary missile group is not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm going to unlock missiles as a secondary weapon group. It's a good idea to diversify in this game, and like I say, we'll talk about that more when we sort of get into building ships. We found Iota aliens.
Anomaly found.
42%. We're going to leave that be. Right, let's have a look at our world. In fact, how close are we to actually? Right, 2 months remaining until we can get a colony ship up. That's good, and I'm going to want to colonize a decent-looking arid world close to those guys. Let's have a look at the surface. That's pretty poor. That is a pretty poor world. 15%? Yeah, let's do it. Right, that is not a good world. I wouldn't want that world even if it came up and bit me. What about this one here? That, however... that is definitely workable. Yeah. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's probably going to be... So Maya 3 is probably our colonization target. And what about Chidraconis 1b? No way. Nope, 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 nope. That is a Chibi Moon. We don't do Chibi Moons here. Right, that is by far the best bet out of the lot of them. We got too many tile blockers, and that's okay. Only okay. So we've got a lot of arid worlds around us, but none of them are exactly amazing, unfortunately. So I'm not going to build anything. I'm going to wait for our colony ships to appear next month, and then the month after that we'll start building one, and we will go and colonize a planet. We're definitely leaving that be for now. Great stuff. Okay. Oh. Choices, choices, choices. I'm going to go for this first. Border range increase plus 20%, which is huge, and allows us to view other empires' survey data on planets within their borders. Yeah, that is a great tech. Ancient survey marker. A small, short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Valmauer 3A. It appears to be an ancient survey marker, placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here, which means the deposit of +4 energy credits has actually just been found on Valmauer 3A, which is also why, and that came off one of these anomalies. So in other words, sometimes when you actually do research anomalies and you put your science ships to task, you'll uncover resources that you wouldn't find before, and it can usually sometimes be a huge deposit. Fantastic. Our observation post is up. Sorry, observation post, our frontier base is up, and we've just caught this world, which is going to piss them off. Oh god, that was their colonizer world. That's really going to piss them off. This world, and we have some more worlds to work on here. So in other words, we can grab all the resources around these worlds. That is a beautiful thing, everybody. Now then, next thing's next. We have enough credits to start building a colony ship. And as soon as we have the credits to do so, we're going to need a lot more energy stations dotted around. So that's what our construction ship is going to keep himself busy doing. It's 90 credits, isn't it? So here we go. Construction ship, thank you. As you can see, we're currently running a deficit, but who cares? It's very, very little. Yeah, I've seen, I've sort of looked at other players doing this, and good. Oh, these are all Theta aliens. Huh. Anyway, I've seen other players doing this. It's actually quite nice to run up a large stock of energy credits, then run a deficit for a while, then build them back up, then run for a deficit for a while. It only really matters if you have 0, in all honesty. How's our surface getting on? Right, we're going to build another mining base here. Yeah, sure. Why not? Research that. We're going to build another mining network here.
System survey complete.
And you know what? We are going to need more energy soon. So as soon as I have the minerals, I'm going to clear this, and this pop can go and work this tile, and then we can build a power plant, and then that will sort out our power problems. So we just need the month to roll round, which it will do shortly. Okay, we're back in the positive energies. That's great. Alright, let's get this tile worked. Let's remove these ghastly slums from our planet. Enlighten the people. Show them the love of the Rex Mori. That's what we need to do. Ah, so one of our anomalies has been discovered. Towed asteroid. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Volmauer 2b. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface. It's an orc rock. Oh, that's beautiful. Although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they'd begun. Very interesting. So we found more engineering research on whatever that star system was. Can't remember at the moment, but whatever, that works. So our colony ship is in the process of being constructed. We're definitely going to need some more energy credits, so thank God we've got this in our Empire's borders. What did I say? Did I say Maya 3 was our planet? Yeah, definitely is our planet.
System survey complete.
Oh, that's nice. So we're going to get some decent stuff around here, hopefully. And I will start building up my research soon. It's just important that I get other stuff done right now first. We've sort of been a bit pushed just because of the amount of aliens around us. Let's be cheeky and get all this done at once. Let's also do the mining drones and the crystalline entity observation. It's only a few months, it'll be absolutely fine. Okay, I want you to go over here, and I want you... Yep, I want you to build a mining station over here. We need the energy credits. Incidentally, guys, if I haven't said it yet, every mining station you produce, or every station, will take 1 energy credit a month in maintenance, apart from, obviously, stations that mine energy. That would be daft if they had an overhead.
Construction complete.
Okay. We have our colony ship, the Rex Lorod Kuxel, and we are going to send them off onto Maya. Now, every month that we have this colony ship in our, basically in space, woo! Okay, we'll read this in a minute, but every single month we have the colonist in space, it will sap our energy credits by 7. Does it say that? It doesn't, but that's what it does. So you need to make sure that you've got enough energy credits to support the ship while it's in space and while the colony is being established. And let me just take a drink before I read this. Ah, much better. The mining drone work ethic. The drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from their local planetoids make for a somewhat dull but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, mining networks on Mechatol could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates while conserving energy. Additionally, we have found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequently, and at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, it may be a mystery for another time. I want to find out how they evaluated these mining sites.
Updated.
And also, the crystalline entities are unbreakable. The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Mechatol, are most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the Remoran academic elite argue that they are silicate animate matter and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the Divinatorum's populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes toward the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign rarely seen with more than one sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entity's socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being the subject of fevered study on Mechatol. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognisably older or younger than the others. Contrary to an earlier hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as if those sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Science reports for everybody. Ooh. Yeah, okay, we could get the instantly survey any crystalline entity system when entered, which is nice. In other words, it's a bit of a weird one. It's also an edict, which it doesn't really tell you there. However, getting the plus 10% to our physics research is delicious, and I will be taking that. Thank you very much. Our science ship here is done. Right, was that a space amoeba? Let's see if the space amoeba has gone. We shall find out. Right, this guy is going to go work this tile when he's born, and we're going to create a power plant here. I'm just considering whether or not it's worth establishing an embassy with these guys, but I just don't kind of think it is at the moment. Excuse me.
Anomaly found.
Hang on, have I not actually sent this guy out yet? I am a twat. I'm such an idiot. Those anomaly things came around, and I kind of completely forgot. Good God. Anyway, communications established. So we have established communications with the Lox Ungrak Var order. That is not a mouthful at all. First contact with the Lox Ungrak Var order. Well met. I represent the Lox Ungrak Var Order, led by the illustrious arch-prophetess Hask Birim I. We rule our region of space under a divine mandate, and so long as you do not interfere in our spiritual affairs, our relations may remain cordial. Hey, we have a divine mandate as well. I mean, we can sort of trade notes and see if they actually match up, and then probably go to war when we find that they don't. But anyway, these guys are reptilian, so I don't know if that gives us a bonus with them. Hopefully it will. Love is friendship set to music. Lox Ungrak Vani. Okay, we are going to research that, and we've just established a research with Anna. This will be one of the advanced empires, and I'm actually quite glad that this guy's between us. First contact with the League of Akamabuko. I speak for the executive Dusselwal and the wealthy elite of the League of Akamabuko. Your alien ways are objectionable to us, but perhaps we can still engage in limited trade. Assuming your inferior civilization produces anything of value, it sounds like their trade is xenophobes. As fellow star explorers, we salute you, and that's about the best they're getting out of me. Good grief, it's all happening. And first contact with the great Jazian. We're going to go with the great Jazian Dominion. Alien creatures, I speak on behalf of Grand Marshal Wings of oh, this is awesome! Alien creatures, I speak on behalf of Grand Marshal Wings of Bronze, the undisputed ruler of the great Jazian Dominion. Respect our borders and keep out of Jazian affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your wretched worlds. Well, that's not very friendly, and it looks like they're another advanced empire, so that's interesting. What are you? You're xenophobe, militarist, materialists, and you are individual fanatic xenophobes. Wow. What about you guys? Oh, these guys are alright. Yeah. I definitely like the idea. You know what? I'm forgetting about the colony ship. Good grief! I definitely like the idea of actually allying maybe with these guys or establishing relations. So we're going to send an embassy, which will increase our relations by +1 every month to a maximum of 100. And for God's sake, Rome, get the construction ship to Maya 3. Bloody hell, mate! Right, let's colonize. Nope. Colony ship. Not good. I'm losing the plot, guys. I'm losing the plot. Now then. We need to decide where to put this. It's quite important because it will grant adjacency bonuses to everything it's next to. And currently, I'm not seeing any wonderful tiles. We will put it here for now and hope that we get tile blockers soon. That would be good. So let's go and follow our colony ship as it goes on its way to its new home, and we are going to survey. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. We're going to survey here, and we're also going to survey that system up there. Swirling shadows. Immense, ragged planes of shadow drift across Henderson 2's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Rakshuked is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. So, on Henderson 2, +6 social research. That's huge. And there's an arid world here. What is this one like? It's a tiny moon. It hurts. It hurts us. It really does. That was a space amoeba, so I'm just going to set this guy onto passive for now. And hopefully he'll just jump straight through. And in fact, the space amoeba probably won't even be there. And here comes our colony ship, the brave pioneers of the Rex Mori, going towards their new home of Maya 3, and I love the name. That's a great name for that system, I think.
Complete.
Okay, we're gonna watch these guys go in. Beautiful. And now they're going to start establishing the colony. They'll deconstruct the ship and, you know, establish a base of operations. There we go. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the top of a large flat mesa near the equator of Citadel. This location will serve well as a first landing site, and the rivers that flow in the canyons below provide easy access to fresh water. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it might serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Rex Mori city on an alien world. A great day indeed for the Divinatorum. Excellent stuff. Now then, the first Wayfinders, I've just realised that you guys, I want you to go into orbit around Mechatol because you are sapping some of my maintenance mates. And this construction ship, and we are going to start building some mining stations. And yes, we are running an energy deficit, but that's just happened, and now we're fine. Okay, nuclear missiles have happened. Spaceport. Yeah, Corvette Assembly Yards, Spaceport Level 2. We'll definitely be taking that as our new engineering research. That's lovely. That's good, that's good. We just surveyed a system somewhere. Well, I'm sure it was important. In fact, it was probably that system right there, and the Space Amoeba just sort of shot past. Yeah, we really are going to want to research some tile blockers, I think, or tile removers to get rid of the tile blockers. But, borders just expanded. But guys, now that we've just got that mining post, I'm actually going to call this episode to a close. We're well over the half-hour mark, and we will see our new colony of Citadel on Maya 3 be established in it properly in the next episode. Thank you very much indeed, guys, for joining me. Great health, good gaming, and goodbye for now. See you soon.